can you not love this guy right here, dog? Like, I mean, for real, man. He's so resilient. He's a champion. He just got shot politically and literally. Like, come on, man. But we have exclusive behind-the-scenes footage of Trump with his family and his new VP at the RNC convention, y'all. This is so wholesome. Check it out.
How's he playing on X?
Excellent.
And how's he playing on Truth? Much more important.
That's right.
He's doing good on Truth, right? All right. Goodbye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Oh, look at this guy. He's going to put me on television.
Got to capture it all, baby.
He's going to put me on television. Come here. Bye, sweetheart. Come here, my boy.
When he thinks outside the box, it's the cardboard one he lives in. Founder of Studio TSC.com, Michael Loftus. He's that likable.
Donald Trump, man, at the second night of the RNC convention, and you see him there embracing his family, just having a good wholesome time, man. And it makes you almost forget what this man just lived through just days ago, and to know that this moment could have not been well, it had everything went right for the assassination, during the assassination attempt, then they wouldn't have been able to hide this moment right here. But an incredible speech by Ben Carson tonight from the convention that I want y'all to check out, when he said, quote, "I saw President Trump, a dear friend, escape death by mere inches, and my thoughts immediately turned to the book of Isaiah that says, 'No weapon formed against you shall prosper,' end quote." And then from there, we're also going to see an incredible illustration about how the bullet narrowly escaped Donald Trump and how he narrowly escaped death. So y'all, let's dive into all this.
I saw President Trump, a dear friend, escape death by mere inches, and my thoughts immediately turned to the book of Isaiah that says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." Well, let me tell you the weapons that they used. First, they tried to ruin his reputation, and he's more popular now than ever. And then they tried to bankrupt him, and he's got more money now than he had before. And then they tried to put him in prison, and he's freer and has made other people free with him. And then last weekend they tried to kill him, and there he is over there alive and well.
Electrifying to say the least, man. Y'all tried everything on my dog Trump, man, for real, and it didn't work. Tried to, say that he was this and that. Y'all boosted this man's popularity. You thought he was famous before. You thought he was at home alone. He was just, just this big guy, Yeah, he was, but he's even bigger now that you guys have spread so much misinformation and hate towards this individual. America, we seeing right through it, man. Come on now. Now, I told y'all we was going to see the illustration of the bullet that missed Donald Trump, that grazed his ear. And Matt Walsh, whom, we had a difference of opinion with yesterday. Anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Incredible illustration. Also, easy to forget that Trump narrowly escaped death multiple times in a few split seconds, multiple times. It wasn't just one shot that came close to hitting him. Let's check it out.
Take a look what happened. Take a look what happened.
When you watch the illustration, it just shows you just how incredible God is. Excuse me. Somebody said, do you believe in divine intervention? I would definitely like to know that in the comments section. If not, you need to look at this clip and again and reevaluate your thinking. God is protecting President Trump for us. That's what somebody wrote. The security team didn't save Trump. Divine intervention saved Trump. There have been enough snipers who have shared already. This was not a tough shot at all. So yeah, man, we came very, very close to losing our president. But just to bring it back to what's happening today at the RNC convention, part 2, we have something that's breaking right now. Donald Trump and RNC gave a standing ovation for Madeleine Bram, a woman who lost her son to violent criminals. Alvin Bragg refused to prosecute and allowed to roam the streets of New York City. This is the most powerful speech of the night, is what Dom Lucre wrote. Let's check this video out.
Sergeant Hassan Korea, an Afghanistan War retired veteran. He received enemy fire from the Taliban, only to be murdered with a knife on the streets of New York City. The 4 assailants responsible for his death initially were facing justice, but that changed when District Attorney Alvin Bragg was elected. Suddenly, 2 of the homicidal maniacs responsible for my son's death had their gang assault and murder charges completely dismissed. One of them received 14 months time served. Alvin Bragg charged her with assault with a shoe. And another one was sentenced to 7 years. I later learned that Alvin Bragg often dismisses and reduces dangerous criminals. He wants to clear the jails and return violent felons onto our streets every day. The injustice was devastating for me and my family. I don't want anyone else to experience the senseless pain that many other victims across this United States of America have to live with every day. So I decided to use the voice that God gave me to be the voice for the voiceless across America. We need justice for victims, and we need accountability
Amen.
for prosecutors who fail in their duty.
Amen.
Soft on crime prosecutors like Alvin Bragg in New York, Kim Fox in Chicago, and George Gascon in Los Angeles have turned our great country and cities into war zones.
Telling you, Alvin Bragg, man, he's just not good at all, like, at all.
Poor and neglected communities like mine are suffering. And who else in here is sick and tired of being sick and tired?
Woo! Amen to that. Give me a clap emoji for that one, y'all, in the comments right now.
The party that poor minorities have been loyal to for decades, including myself, all right? They betrayed us. They stabbed us in the back. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, who claim to represent us, have abandoned us. They neglected the poor minority communities across America.
Yes, they have.
But mine eyes have been opened.
Amen.
Just like so many other poor minorities across America. Donald Trump shares our values, love of God and family and country.
Amen.
He's been a victim of the same corrupt system that I have been and my family has been. He is committed to providing economic opportunities, helping those suffering from addiction with long-term inpatient drug programs. Nazis that are getting our children killed every single day, and supporting our police. We back the NYPD. We back the blue. Back the blue. NYPD, black the blue. Trump was right when he said, they're after us. He's just standing in the way. And guess what? He always will. That's why I'm standing with him today. Let's make America safe again. And re-elect our Donald J. Trump. Thank you, and good night.
What a powerful speech, man. And I'm familiar with that woman. She's been, campaigning, not officially, I guess, or officially being endorsed by Donald Trump outside of tonight. She's been out there spreading the message to the people, just talking about the situation with her son, the veteran whom was killed and senselessly and things of that nature. Y'all heard the story and things and all that, but yeah, man, I feel for this woman. She's an incredible woman, strong woman right here for sure. And on top of that, she speaks with so much pride and dignity in regards to Donald Trump, and also about how she came up off of that Democrat plantation, I have myself, and we can't do nothing but applaud that woman, man, for her courage and courageousness to be able to stand tall amidst the adversity that she's dealt with, especially with losing a child. But she's standing here today, brave, with courage, with the utmost integrity, coming up there to represent the American people and what we stand for, and to let the world know, regardless of the tragedy in life, we can prevent these tragedies from happening again if we just start and go ahead and moving forward with getting Biden out of that office. All right, y'all thought I was gonna try to say something all nice about that part right there. Biden gotta go. It's time to start holding the corrupt attorney generals accountable for the abuse of power and violating the rights of the American people. Again, she was nothing short of amazing. She rocked it for sure, and God bless her and her family. She owned this evening, if you ask me. At first I thought it was Vivek. I did a video prior to this one that I'm gonna post after this one, but I thought it was Vivek, man. But she definitely took the cake home. Why would those Democrats prosecute? Somebody wrote this. Why will those Democrat prosecutors be so soft? It is a nationwide phenomenon. Anyone can explain. Every speaker brought up this clown show should have been just like her, normal, relatable, and in need of a platform for their voice to be heard. Somebody wrote. Madeline Bram is her name, by the way, y'all. When Mama speaks, you listen. I pray for her continued success. Keep speaking out, Mama, for sure. Incredible woman. This is the most powerful speech. I loved her. Inspired by her message. As a parent, my heart breaks for her, for sure, man. As a parent myself, I know my kids are fairly young, but as a parent, I can't imagine, man. I really can't. But Rachel Morin's brother speaks out at the RNC about his sister being unalived by an illegal immigrant and says Biden never reached out to the family. But guess who did?
Last year, we lost my beloved sister, Rachel. She went for a walk in one of our family's favorite places. This beautiful trail was to us a safe place where we pushed our babies in strollers, where we walked together as a family, where my wife and I got married, near what would later become the spot where my sister's body was found. Rachel, a joyful, accomplished athlete and mother of 5, was raped and murdered by a suspected illegal immigrant. This was described as among the most brutal and violent offenses that has ever occurred in Harford County, Maryland history. Open borders are often portrayed as compassionate and virtuous. But there is nothing compassionate about allowing violent criminals into our country and robbing children of their mother. My sister's death was preventable. The monster arrested for killing Rachel entered the U.S. unlawfully after killing a woman in El Salvador. Joe Biden and his designated border czar, Kamala Harris, opened our borders to him and others like him, empowering them to victimize the innocent. Yet, to this day, we have not heard from Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. They never apologized. But when Rachel was killed, President Trump called my family to offer his condolences. He wanted to meet with us. He cared.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, tonight was a bit of an emotional roller coaster. Honestly, just hearing all these different stories. Obviously we want Donald Trump back, but hearing all of the pain that people have gone through to make this conclusion, it's just hard to hear, man. People losing their family members at the hands of what Joe Biden has created. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. At the hands of what Joe Biden created. Somebody wrote here, Dems only care when it fits their agenda. It's an act, somebody said. That poor family, such a tragic and unnecessary loss for sure, man. Something that could have been totally preventable, but you know, you got somebody sitting behind that Oval Office seat saying that he didn't have the power to stop what was happening. Oh my gosh, man, it's awful. Somebody else wrote that absolutely heartbreaking. Pray for this family. Biden would have just talked all about BO. It was something. But anyhow, the point of all of this, the point of at the end of this very last video that I want to make is Donald Trump actually cares about the American people, and I don't think that America gets to see that, you know, well, I'll say mainstream America don't get to see that as much. They're always, you know, being lied to and told what to think about Donald Trump. But if they actually got to see just the human side of Donald Trump, man, I really think that that could definitely change a lot of hearts and minds. He did such a beautiful job on communicating on his family's behalf. So that's just as much as the veteran mom as well. One of the saddest stories out there, y'all. Y'all be safe. Go check on somebody today and quite literally be saving their life. Peace.